So this is a video I put together of me changing my ignition coil on my 2007 Toyota Avalon. Start it up, I get my error code here, which is the one I have. There's a couple that will give you a coil error. So this is the coil that I ended up getting off of Amazon. It's a Denso. There's some cheaper options you can get. This one ran me about $55 at the time of this video. I always just check to make sure it's the same kind that I ordered, because there's a couple of different types for different cars and stuff. And then I also check the top of the sensor as well to make sure it matches with the side, because sometimes they don't, and once you take it out of the bag you can't return it. So now we just go on in, and I've decided to replace this coil. There's a couple of things you can do to debug it, but I'm going to replace it all the way. So I'm going to pop off the battery. Whenever you work with something electrical, it's a good idea. Now my error code was for coil F, which is coil number 6. So we'll get to a diagram here of where the different coils are located at, which makes it helpful to identify which one you need to replace. So this cover is just there, you just pull straight up on it, and immediately we can see the front 3 coils there, and then the remaining coils are in the back. So here's a diagram. 1, 3, and 5 are in the back, so there's 1, 3, 5, and 2, 4, 6. So I'm working on number 6 today, coil F. So that's the one we're going to be working on. So I started taking this off and realized, hey, there's a lot of dirt right here. I'm going to plug this back in. I want to kind of get a little bit of this loose dirt away, so I grabbed my duster, you can use an air compressor, just kind of blew away some of this loose stuff. I didn't want to blow it into any electrical connectors or anything like that, but I don't want anything to fall down in there or get into my connector. So if you're doing that, you just kind of push down on the clip and just pull it straight on out. And just kind of tuck it to the side. Now, so the 3 coils on the back side, you can get to them. It's just to remove the intake and some stuff on the back right there that you see, that black thing. You have to remove that to get to those. They're a little more tricky. These ones on the front are definitely a little bit easier. You just pour the coil just straight on out. This old one. And what I always like to do when I get any new parts is just check them with the new part I'm about to put in to make sure all the fittings are the same. So once I open this up, I'm going to check to make sure that the screws match up and the electrical connectors match up. Since they look pretty dang close, call it good. You can also go online and check with compatibility settings and stuff of if it fits your car. So spark plug's actually down in that hole, and this will just sit right on top of it. So just go ahead and just slide it straight on in. And also, I'm not trying to clean or agitate anything on the surface. I don't want anything to fall in there. Just screw it on back up, nice and tight and snug. Now if you have that cinched down, not too tight since it is plastic, you don't want to crack anything, just go ahead and plug your connector back in. It should just go in nice and easy and just clip. And then there's these three joints right here that it's what snaps into the hood when you pulled it off. So all you're doing is going to line those back up to put it back on. And after that, we're just going to reconnect the battery back up. Now, the one thing that we need to check is, because we disconnect the battery and the codes are gone now, we need to drive the car a little bit to make sure the code doesn't actually come back and we actually fix the problem. So I'll turn on the car to show you originally, and the code's not there. So I go driving for about an hour, and everything's good.